So folks, let's go ahead and understand what's the syntax of the switch statement. Yesterday, what I told you guys, whenever you are writing a switch statement, it will take either a variable or an expression as a parameter. Okay, right? And the variable in switch statement must be either integer type or a character type or a string type. Folks, am I clear? So if you talk about the syntax of the switch case, first we should start the keyword called switch. It's a keyword. It is case sensitive, right? It is case sensitive. Switch. Followed by what? Either variable or expression we can write. Either variable or expression. Folks, am I clear? Then we will start with the curly brace. Okay, switch contains what cases? Case, value 1. Write its related statements. And remember, each case must contain a break statement. Okay, each case must contain a break statement. Then we will start writing the one more case, value 2. Okay, colon, write the related statements block, then break. So the syntax says like this. This is the syntax of writing the switch case statement. Like this, you can write multiple. Okay, just a design I'm applying here, which means you can write multiple cases like this. Like this, you can write multiple cases. Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. Like that, how many cases you want to define? You can define multiple cases over there. Okay. After defining the multiple cases, okay, then you can also write one more called default. Default. This is called a default case. This is called default case. Folks, close the switch statement. This is the syntax of writing the switch statement. So this is our today's discussion. I would like to add the date for today. Okay. Date is 18th May. 18th May 2024. Folks, am I clear now? Let's add this date in a different color. Okay, folks, this is how the syntax of the switch case statement will be. What happens now? The value of the variable or switch variable or expression will be compared with the case value. Okay. Suppose if a case value matches with the variable or expression, then the corresponding statements will be executed. Then we have a break statement. Actually, break is one jumping statement. So what happens now? Break means the control will move out of the switch and will go to the next statement. Okay. If no case value matches with the variable or expression, then finally what will be executed? Default statements will be executed. The default case will be executed. This is called default case. This is called default case. Am I clear, folks? So I want to write the point here, folks. Okay, now we'll write different examples to understand it. But first of all, tell me what's happening here. The value of a case is compared with the value of the variable or expression. Able to get my point? The value of a case is compared with the value of variable or expression. Okay. If matched, then what happens? The corresponding case statements are executed. Corresponding case statements are executed. Am I clear, folks? The value of a case is compared with the value of the variable or expression. If a matched, then the corresponding case statements are what? Executed. Okay. If no case value, guys, if no case value matches with what? The variable or expression. Expression. Okay. If no case value matches with the variable or expression, then what will happen? Then the default case statements will be executed. Folks, am I clear to all of you? Everyone, folks, am I clear? Now let's go ahead and understand one more thing, guys. Okay. Can you tell me the case value must be what type of value only? The case value. The case value must be what type of value only? It could be an integer or a string or a character. I cannot write case 1.5 because case 1.5 means case double. But case doesn't accept the double value. It must be integer value. Case 1, case 2, case 3. Like that I can write. Otherwise I can write what? Case single quote character A or single quote character B. Folks, in online, am I clear to you? Of course, I'll open the Eclipse workspace to give you some examples. Okay. So finally, the point which I want to write is what, guys? For you is what? The case value. Come on, the case value must be what? Must be an integer or character or string. Am I clear, folks? One more thing I want to say, guys. Default is there, na? Writing the default case is optional. I mean, don't say that default is mandatory. If you want, you can add the default case. Otherwise, you can remove it. Am I, folks? Am I clear to all of you online? Online, folks, am I clear? Could you able to understand what's the statement I'm talking about? Folks in
Yes,
online?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, folks, what is the point I'm saying, guys? What's the point I'm saying you? Yeah.
And
The
default is
default case is
optional.
Optional. It's not mandatory. This is optional. The default case is optional. Okay, just I want to keep it like this. The default case is optional. Okay. See, folks. Just I will take example one demo like that. Guys, first, just I'm taking some switch example, switch program. I just am creating one project called switch program project. And inside this, we have module-info.java file, folks. And this is my SRC folder, which contains new, then which contains class. And here I would like to write some class name over there, right? The class name could be something like switch demo. Okay, with the main method. And if you don't enter the package name, it will be stored into default package. This class will be stored into which package now? Default package. If you do not provide the package name, then the class will be stored in a default package. So I got a statement called default package. Okay, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, folks, just observe it. I have some double value. Just observe it. Double. Okay, variable name is x equals to 2.5. Switch of x. Okay. Switch of x. Okay, now guys. Switch of x. And here I am writing case 1.5. System.out.println hello. Break. case 2, 2.5, system.out.println, hi, break. If I'm writing something like this, I'm getting error at line number 7. Okay, why I'm getting error at line number 7? Guys, I am getting an error
X
at line
is a
number 7.
double
Yes,
because X
because
is a
this
double.
because X is a double variable. I told you the variable must be of what type? The variable must be of type
Integer,
integer
or char,
or character or string.
constant.
But this is double, na? That's why, yes, that's why we are getting an error. Okay, let me write int of X. Do you know typecasting? This is called what type of typecasting? I mean, what type of typecasting I'm asking about?
Implicit.
This is called explicit typecasting. You have to know implicit. There are two types of typecasting. One is implicit typecasting, other one explicit typecasting. It comes under which category? Explicit typecasting. In explicit typecasting, you should provide the target type within the parenthesis. The target type must be given within the parenthesis. We are writing like that only over here, right? Now tell me this X is converted from double to integer. Can I use integer variable in switch statement? Can I use integer? Yes. Are you getting any error at line number 7? Obviously no. No. But what happens at line number 8 and what happens at line number 10? Now this time you are getting error at line number 8 and 10. Why? Because case value must be what? Case value must be an integer. But we are writing what? Double. Is it accepted? Not accepted. Do you guys got the clarity over there? Yes? Okay. This part I'll copy as an example. Like that, multiple examples I'll explain to understand. Okay, example 1 I have written like this. I'll give you the notes for this. Tell me, guys. I'll write a point here. Okay, point here. Guys, here, what we are doing? Here, in switch statement, we are typecasting. Okay. Double variable to what type? Int type. I mean integer type. So it is valid. But what about case now? In case statement, what values we are using? We have used double values. Tell me, double values are accepted or not accepted? Not accepted, obviously. Okay, we have used double values. So it is a compile time error. Okay, now folks, this is the first example to you. Example 1 to you. Folks, am I clear to all of you? Okay, very good. Good, nice, good to go. Okay, now folks. Now tell me so far, with this just only one example. Let's try with the different examples. Different examples. I have an integer variable called x. Let's say assign the value 5. Okay, everybody, are you getting my point, folks? Int x equal to 5. Then switch x. So can we write a switch statement like this? Folks, am I clear? Switch of x, tell me x is what type of variable? X is an integer variable. So now I'm writing, guys, case 5. System.out.println, hello. Guys, case 10. Please understand me. Case 10. System.out.println. Good morning. Hey, everyone. Case 5. SOP, hello. Case 10. SOP, good morning. Please understand me. Break. Default. System.out.println. Goodbye. Folks, tell me, if I run this code, if I execute this program, what is the output you are expecting? Yes. Online folks.
Good morning.
Okay.
Default.
Sorry.
Sir,
Hello and goodbye. Okay. Mhm.
break is not used in the case of case 5.
Yeah. So what's the output you're expecting, folks? Hello.
Good morning.
See, what is the value of x? 5. What's the value of this case? 5. Tell me this case value matches with the variable here in switch? Yes.
5.
Then what's the message printed?
Hello.
Hello. Corresponding statements are executed. But do you have any break statement for this case? No. Once a case starts, the execution will continue until break occurs. Until break. Tell me, do you have any break for this case? No.
Not there.
If there is no break, the control will execute the next case also. Do you got my point? Control execute
Okay.
the next case also. What's the next case?
Good morning.
Good morning. There is a break now? Yes. Now here control will stop. And control will come out of the switch. Able to get my point? Everybody in online? Folks in online, are you understanding? Are you
Yes, sir.
understanding about this? Yeah. Tell me, what in case if a case doesn't have a break statement?
It
If a
will
case
move
doesn't
to,
have a break statement, then what will happen?
it will move to next
The control will continue execution until break statement occurs. See, if I run this program, I want to run this program now. See the output here, guys. Hello, good morning also printed. What if I remove this line number 10? What if I remove this line 10? Then the output will be hello, good morning, goodbye also. Why? We don't have any break statement. Folks, am I clear? See the output there, hello, good morning, goodbye. Everybody in online? Folks, am I clear? Okay. Now, yeah. Now, if x value is 10, could you tell me what the output of this code? Now my x value is 10. Then tell me what is output of this code?
Good morning.
Good morning.
See, first always the case value is going to be verified, otherwise is going to be compared with the value of switch now. Tell me what the first case value? 5. Or the x
5.
value? 10.
10.
Doesn't match. If not matched, then next case value will be compared. What's the next case value? 10. What's the x value?
10.
10. Matched. If matched, then what will happen?
It will
The corresponding statements will be executed. Here, how many statements are there in SOP? One statement.
one
Good morning is printed. Next, immediately what statement is there? Break. That's why the output will be only good morning. That's why output will be what? Good morning. Am I clear, folks? So far, am I clear? Did you guys got the point right? Did you guys got the point here? Yes? Okay. First, please understand me. I will write this example into the document. This document is very, very important, folks. I'll share this document with you today. Yesterday, I think I forgot, but today I will share it definitely to you. Please go through the document, okay? Yes. Folks, tell me. Folks, tell me what is happening here. What's happening here? You have, what's the case value? 5. Okay. Case 5 is matched with which variable? With the variable x. Am I right or not? What the x value? 5. What the case value? 5. Both are matched. So here, case 5 is matched with the variable x. Variable x. So, what will happen? So, the case 5 will be executed. But tell me, after executing case 5, do you have any break statement? No. No. Okay. There is no break statement in case 5. So, what will happen, guys? Case 10 also will be executed. Executed. So, the output is, what's the output now? Hello. Good morning. Hey, folks. I'm giving the notes very clearly so that whenever you are reading, you should not feel anything difficult in understanding my statements. Am I clear? Now the point I want to write. What's the point I want to write? If there is no break statement in a case, then the control will execute the following cases also until break statement occurs. If a case doesn't have break statement, then the control will execute the following cases also. If a case doesn't have break statement, then the control will execute the following cases also until which statement occurs? Break statement occurs. Hey guys, online folks, am I clear for you so far? Guys, did you got the concept right?
Yes, sir.
If a
Yes.
case doesn't have the break statement, then the control will execute the following case also until break statement occurs. Am I clear, folks? Let's go ahead, guys. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Observe here, folks. Please understand me. Let me write another example to you. These are all examples you can type in the main method and check whether you are getting the corresponding output or not. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm not doing separate applications or programs for exploiting these switch statements. Okay. Yeah. Next one will be, folks. Okay. I have something like this. I want to remove this. Guys, default system.out.println. Welcome. Case 1 system.out.println 2. Case 2 system.out.println Ashok IT. Welcome to Ashok IT. Guys, If I run this program, could you tell me what's the output now? Suppose if this is my code, can you tell me what is the output of this code? Online folks,
Default will print because like the variable is not matching anywhere.
okay. Yeah. Can you guys, can you tell me what is the output of this? What's the output of this?
Welcome to Ashok IT,
Yes,
because there's no break statement after the
exactly.
call.
Yes. Yes. Guys, the output will be welcome to Ashok IT. If I run this program, you see the output there. Welcome to Ashok IT. All the three are printed, right? Yes. Do you know why?
Break is noted.
Always remember the switch expression or variable is compared with the case value only first. Directly doesn't go to default. Default I can write anywhere. Default I can write in the middle of the cases or at the bottom of the cases or on top of the cases. I mean, it's not any compile time error or a syntax error. Default you can write anywhere. Either you can write on the top or you can even write on the bottom or in the middle of the cases. Anywhere you can write. But how does comparison start? Directly control doesn't go to default, right? First, where does control go? The first control goes to case 1 and verifies whether case value matches with the switch expression or not, switch variable or not. Tell me what the case value here? 1. What the switch variable value? 5. Not matched. Then control jumps to next case. What's the next case here? 2. What the x value? 5. Both are matched or not matched? Not matched. Not matched. Then it will go to where? Default. Okay. What's the statement in default? Welcome. But after that welcome, do you have any break?
No.
Since there is no break there, then what will happen? The following cases are also, the following statements also executed until break statement occurs. Do you have any break statement here? No. First this welcome will be printed, then 2, then Ashok IT, then end of the switch, na? Control come out. Control goes out of the switch statement. Folks, am I clear to all of you? Online folks? Online folks, am I clear to all of you? Hey, in online people, are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Guys, tell me, what is the output of this? Welcome to Ashok IT. Let me add this example 3. Different examples we will try, folks. We'll try different examples. Okay? Yeah. Just this is int x is equal to 5. Okay. Or just a minute. I just want to cut this spaces so that you can get into one line. Otherwise, I can just decrease the font size, whatever it is. Cool. Folks. Okay, everyone. Guys, tell me here what is happening. Tell me, guys, what is happening here. What's happening here? Tell me, is there any case value matches with the switch variable? No.
No.
That's why where does control go? Control goes to the default. So what I'm saying here, no case value matches with the switch variable. Sorry. No case value matches with the switch variable. So the control Okay, goes to the default case. Am I clear, folks, so far?
Mm.
Tell me now, after the default case, do you have any break? No.
Mm.
Okay. Since there is no break statement, okay, in default, there is no break statement in default case. Guys, could you tell me what's happening now? Since there is no break statement in default case, what will happen? The following cases are also
Executes.
executed.
Okay.
Are also executed. Hey, everybody getting my point? So
Yes.
what's the output now? OP means output. What's the output?
Welcome to
Welcome
Ashok.
to Ashok
Yes,
IT.
yes. We got output like this now. Welcome to Ashok IT. Welcome to Ashok IT. Am I clear so far? Guys, am I clear so far? Everybody in online, am I clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Let's try with the next example. Okay. This time, I would like to take character variable. Folks, which variable I would like to take? Character. Char ch is equal to, let's say, I. Char ch is equal to what? I. Folks, am I clear? Yes. Switch ch. Char ch is equal to I. Then switch ch. I want to write like this now. Case, please understand me. A, E, I, O, U. Tell me, if I write A, E, I, O, U, then how many values there? How many characters there totally? 5. I'm trying to write them in a square bracket. Okay. I'm trying to write them in a square bracket. But I'm getting an error there, line number 8. Because case value must be a single value. We can't write multiple values. See, guys, I can't write, please understand me, I cannot write multiple values. Case 1, comma 2. Case 1, comma 2. Able to follow me? I can't write case 1, comma 2. If I complete the code, I will get an error. Suppose I'll take int variable. Let's try with the new version if any modifications are done or not. Okay. Int x is equal to 1. Switch x. Case 1, comma 2. System.out.println. Hi. Break. Case 3, comma 4. Case 3, comma 4. System.out.println. By. Break. Let us run this program now. It's allowed now. I mean, I think it's a modified version. I'm using Java 17. Probably it is yes. Correct. Now observe here what the x value now? 1. Case 1, comma 2. Case 1, comma 2 is what? High. Case 3, comma 4 is what? By. What's the value of x? 1. For example, if x value is 2 or x value is 4, it doesn't match with 1, comma 2, right? But it matches with 3, comma 4. What's the output now? By. This is one more example. It means what we can also add multiple values to the case. By separating with comma. We can separate with comma. This is next I'll take character, but first I'll take integer. This is example 4. Example 4, guys. Int x is equal to 4. Okay. Guys, tell me here what is happening. Here. Folks, tell me here what here. Case has how many values now? Multiple values. Two values or multiple values. Here, a case has multiple values. The multiple values should be separated with a comma, C-O-M-M-A. I'm writing in brackets comma symbol. Folks, am I clear now? What's the output now? Bye. Am I clear, guys? Everybody? Am I clear with this? Yes? Now, let's write example 4. See here, folks. I want a character now, not integer. This is CH. Let me remove all these things. Single quote A. Why single quote? Why I am writing single quote, folks? Character. A character must be enclosed within single quote. A string is enclosed within double quotes. String is in double quotes, but character is in single quote. Online people, folks, am I clear with you? Hey, online people, am I clear with you? Are you understandable? Okay. Folks, listen to me. Case A, E, I, O, U. Just colon. You know what are A, E, I, O, U? Ovals. System.out.println oval. Break. Case, please understand me. @ hash exclamation dollar. Please understand me. Different ampersand. You can also write other symbols. I'm writing like this now. System.out.println special character. Please understand, special character. Break. Default system.out.println consonant. Hey, everyone in online? If it is AEIOU, then what, guys? Oval. If you give any special character, then special character. @ or hash, exclamation, or dollar, ampersand, like that. Then tell me, otherwise what it is going to be? Consonant. Okay. Of course, you can even write in uppercase. Means again, how many values I should add here? 5 more values. A, E, I, O in uppercase. Of course, I'm not writing them, but let's run this program. What's output, guys? Oval. Because what is the value of character? I. Matches with I here. So it is oval. If I write M, char, ch is equal to m. What about m? M is a consonant. It is not an vowel. It is not a special character.
Special guy.
Output is what here? Consonant. Did you guys get the point?
Yes.
Everyone online, folks, did you get the concept?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Folks, what's the output now? It's going to be
Consonant.
vowel. If I write, for example, exclamation, it's going to be what now? Special
Special guy.
character. Special character. Okay, na? Right, folks. Just this is one example to you. I want to write. This is an example 5 to you. Example 5. Folks, this is example 5. Okay? Guys, tell me what's the output here? OP. Output. What's the output? Vowel. Because what is a variable CH contains? Character E. It matches with case E. We are getting output as what? Vowel. Am I clear, folks? Online folks, am I clear? Yeah. Very good. Folks in online, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. JP Nagam, Lakshmi, Rajalakshmi, Ravali, Sandhya Rani, Shashikant, Shatakshi. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Please give me some response. Okay. Thank you. So finally, folks, we got example 5 as well. Okay. I would like to write now example 6. We use integer in switch statement. Next, we use a character now. We can also use what? String. Please understand. String day equals to Saturday. Okay, strings are enclosed within what? Double quotes. So within double quotes, what I'm writing there? Day equal to Saturday. Folks, am I clear to all of you? Now, switch day. Hey, I want write case. Case Monday. System dot out dot println. Okay. Mondays are lazy. Break. Case Tuesday. Case Wednesday. Case Thursday. I can also write like this now. Otherwise, I can make them as a one case also. How can you make these 3 line number 11, 12, 13 as a one single case statement? Comma. Case Tuesday, comma, Wednesday, comma, Thursday. You can also write with a comma, like A, comma, E, comma, I, O, U. Okay. But I can also write in this way. System dot out dot println. Busy with work. Break. Case Friday. Okay. Let's say, for example, Fridays are so. Leave it. That is case Friday. Case Saturday, comma, Sunday. I'm mixing all. Okay. SOP. Enjoy the weekend. Folks, am I clear now? Everyone? Tell me, this is my last case now. That's why I'm not including any break. If I write the break statement or if I don't write the break statement, there is no difference. Why? Because it is the last case. After this, we don't have any next case, right? That's why I'm removing the break. Okay? Folks, am I clear to all of you? Let's run this. We'll get output as what? Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekend. For example, if this is Thursday, okay, right? So Monday is not matched. Tuesday is not matched. Wednesday is not matched. But which one is matched? Thursday. Then what's the message? Busy with. What if I write Tuesday? Same. Tuesday matched na? But do you have any break? No. Then the control will flow until break occurs. That's why what the output printed? Busy with work, then break. Then the control will come out of the switch statement. Folks, am I clear to all of you? So the output will be busy with work. This is also one more way. But here I am using integer or a character or a string. String. Last example is what? Character. Before that, examples are what? Integers. Very good. So this is going to be example 6. Folks, this is going to be example 6. So please understand. Okay, I gave Thursday here. What's the output now? Busy with work. Busy with work. This is all what you need to know about writing which statements? Switch case. Apart from this, there is nothing is there to learn in switch case. Okay, folks, am I clear with the switch case now? With this, we completed switch case. With all these examples, we completed what? Switch case. Next, we will enter into the, guys, next we'll enter into the iterational control flow. So far, we discussed what? Selection control flow. Next, we are going to move out to iterational. Iterational control flow is also called loops, no? Yes. Folks, let's move on to iterational control flow. Iterational control statements. Okay. Guys, they're also called as loops, right? Okay. Actually, what do you mean by loop? What is the actual meaning of loop? Loop is nothing but what?
Repetition. Repetition.
Yeah. Loop is nothing but executing the same statements repeatedly. If the same code is again and again executed, it's called as a loop. Okay, a loop is used to execute the same block of statements multiple times. Folks, a loop is used to execute the same block of statements for multiple times. The same block of statements for multiple times. Guys, folks, everyone, am I clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go ahead now. Now we will understand about. Okay. Now, guys, a loop is used to execute the same block of statements for multiple times. Okay. Now we'll talk about loops now. Do you know how many types of loops we have? Loops are 3 types. One is a for loop. Obviously, this everybody knows, but there are so many examples are there in for loop that we are going to discuss next. Next one, while loop. The next one will be do while loop. Guys, there are 3 types of loops. One is a for loop, and the second one is a while loop, and the last one is a do while loop. For, while, and do while are the 3 types of the loops. Hey, online people, am I clear with you?
Yes.
Now
there
we'll
is
understand about
Another one for each, right? That is part
that
of
comes under for loop only.
Okay.
Yeah, for is of 2 types, for and for each. We'll discuss that later. But for loop, while loop, and do while loop are the 3 types of the loops. Let's go ahead and discuss about the for loop now. Yeah. Folks, let's understand about something called as for loop. Yeah. First, we will be having a syntax. The keyword is for. Okay, right? At the time when you're writing the code, wherever there is a parenthesis occur, or within the parenthesis, whenever you are writing any expression, please try to give at least one white space. That's a good way or neat way of writing the code. Okay, the people at the time of learning only have to practice like this. Later on, it won't come. Okay, many of the people will start for immediately parenthesis or if followed by parenthesis. But please give a white space between if and parenthesis. If space parenthesis. Within parenthesis or condition, before the condition, a space. After the condition, another space. This is the good way of writing the code. Okay, better to practice from now itself so that your code becomes very clean and neat and understandable. Okay, right. For, guys, it has initialization, the first part, semicolon. Then the second part will be condition, then semicolon. Then we have either increment or decrement. Then start the curly brace. This is the statements block. A block of statements. Then close the for loop. Okay, folks, this is the for loop syntax now. This is the syntax of the for loop. Okay, now let's try to understand the execution, guys. Let's try to understand the execution now. Okay, everybody in online, am I clear? Folks, am I clear with you? Let's go ahead and understand how it will execute. Observe here, folks. Don't get confusion. Please try to understand me. It's a simple one only, but many times it becomes complicated when we are working with the further programs. Some complicated programs we are going to discuss at that time, you may feel that it's very complicated, but actually it's very simple. Tell me, whenever control enters into the for loop, first where does control go? It entered into for loop now. Tell me now immediately where does control go?
Initialization.
Yes, control go to initialization here. After completing this initialization statement, it has initialization statement.
Then
Then the control next moves to the
condition.
condition statement. If the condition statement is true, if the condition statement is true, then tell me, where does the control go next?
Statement.
The control will enter into the statements
Statement.
block. After executing all the statements in the block, after the last statement is executed, then tell me next,
Yeah.
where does control go from here?
In the increment or decrement.
Increment or decrement entered there. Once increment or decrement statement is executed, next where does control go?
Condition.
Condition. Guys, once a condition is verified and it is true, then what? Then what?
Statement.
Again, the control
Moved.
will enter into the statements.
Statement.
Once after the statements are executed, where does control go?
Increment or
Increment
decrement.
or decrement. Once increment or decrement is done, next where does control go?
Condition.
Again condition. If a condition is again true, if the condition is again true, then tell me, where does control go again?
Statement. Will
Statement.
Statements. Once the statements are executed, where does control go? Increment or
Increment.
decrement. Once increment or decrement is done, where does control go? Condition.
Condition.
If a condition is false now,
Yes.
if the condition is false, then what?
Exit for loop.
Then the control will come out of the
Move
for
to-
loop.
Yes.
We'll go to the next statement. Am I clear, folks?
Yes.
Online people, of course, will draw a flow chart, but first try to understand the explanation. Am I clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me, how many times this initialization statement will be executed in for?
First, oh,
In
only
for-
one time.
In for, we have three parts. What's the part one? Initialization. Our
Initialization.
statement has three parts. Part one is initialization. How many times this initialization will be executed?
Depending on conditions.
How many times initialization will be executed?
Only one time.
Only once.
Only once. Only once. Just one time only. After this initialization, where does control go? Control
Condition.
enters into the condition. If a condition is true, where does control go?
Statement.
The
will
statements. Once the statements are completed, where does next control go?
execute.
Increment or decrement. From there, it will go to next where? Condition.
Condition.
If a condition is again true, then where does control go? Statements. Means
Statement.
control doesn't come back to initialization.
Initialization.
So how many times initialization will be executed?
Only one
Is
time.
executed only for once.
One.
Folks, am I clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. First, the control first enters to the initialization. First, the control first enters to the initialization. Guys, tell me, after that, next, what does control will do? Yes? Okay, next.
Move to condition.
Okay. The control enters to the condition. The control enters to the condition. If it is true, guys, tell me what happens. If it is true, the statements in the for loop are executed. Third point. Tell me, after executing the statements, where does control go? Increment or decrement. After statements, the control enters to the increment or decrement. Hey, guys, tell me, after increment or decrement, where does control go? After INC or DEC means increment or decrement,
Condition.
the control enters into the condition. If it is true, guys, tell me what happens. If it is true, then the statements in the for loop will be executed. Hey, everybody in online, are you getting this point? The control enters with the condition. If it is true, then the statements in the for loop will be executed. That's all. Okay. Tell me again, after the statements, where does control go? Increment or decrement? After increment, decrement, where does control go? Condition. I'm writing fifth point like this. What is the fifth point? The steps 3 and 4. Am I right? Will be repeated until the condition becomes false. Until the condition becomes false. Okay. Sixth point. If condition is false, then the control goes to the next statement after the for loop. Guys, is everyone, am I clear with the syntax and all these things? Online folks, am I clear with this? Okay, I'll just keep everything in the doc. You just read the doc, that is enough, guys. Whatever the document I'm sharing with you, the document, if you read, that is enough. Okay, na guys?
Can you upload that today's
Yeah.
doc? Thank you.
I'll upload. I will upload now. Folks, first I want to add this, whatever I have written now. I would like to add it. Now you got everything here. Folks, am I clear with this? Yes. This is called for loop, right? Right. Now let us understand about the flow chart. Folks, let's start about flow chart. Okay. Tell me, guys. First, let's say the control is entered. First control entered into for loop. Then tell me, where does control go first? Control goes to what? Initialization.
Initialization.
Let me write here it as initialization. Yeah. Folks, tell me then. After initialization is done, could you tell me where does control go next?
Condition.
Yes. Then the control enters into the condition. Folks, am I clear? Then the control enters into what? Condition. And we know the condition has a Boolean value, either true
Yeah.
or false.
False.
What if this condition is true?
Then go to
I always want to write the true at the right side, false at the left side. Okay,
Mhm.
right, true. Folks, tell me what happened if it is true.
going to increment or decrement.
Then first it will
Statements.
execute the statements, right?
Yeah. Okay.
It will go and execute the statements in the for loop. Statements are executed. Could you tell me after this what will happen? After this what will happen? Could you tell me after statements are executed? Next the control goes to the increment or decrement. Increment or decrement. Okay, so please understand increment or decrement. Okay, I will let increment or decrement. Increment or decrement. Am I clear, folks? Could you tell me after this next where does control go? This is all happening because of condition is true or false? True. Tell me guys, next where does control go? Where does control will move again? After increment or decrement, where
Condition.
does control go? Again,
Again,
control
Condition.
goes to the condition.
Condition.
Yes. Again, control goes to the condition. So please understand, again the control goes to the condition. Folks, am I clear? Again, control goes to the condition. Control goes to the condition. Sorry. Okay, no problems. Control goes to the condition. Tell me guys, what happens now? If the condition is true, then again what will happen? Statements are executed. Statements are executed, then increment, decrement. After that,
Condition.
again condition. Now tell me, this is a loop, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Repeated until the given condition becomes
False.
false. I'm writing at the left side. What if it is false then?
Out
No.
of the loop.
Come out of both.
Yes. If for example, the
loop.
condition is false. The condition is false here. So what happens if the condition is false? The control will go to the next statement. The control will enter into the next statement. Folks, am I clear with you?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a flow chart. This is a control flow or flow chart, any word we can say. Flow chart of the for loop. Am I clear, guys? Okay, first where does control enter? To initialization. How many times the control will enter into initialization? Only once. After that, next control goes to condition, then to statements, then to increment, decrement, then to again condition. If it is true, again to statements, increment. Like this, it will repeat the loop. Okay, if the condition is false, then control goes to next statement. Am I clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
So I
sir.
just want to draw. Yeah. Please try to understand. I will call it as a D.
Out of the loop.
Okay. I just want to add this into the doc. Very good, guys. I would like to insert the picture. Okay, guys. Everyone, have you understood about the for loop now? Yes, this is a flow chart.
Yeah.
So how many times initialization will execute? Once.
Only once.
But how many times condition is verified?
Until
Until the
like
given condition becomes false.
false.
Okay, if condition is true, where does control go? Statement.
Statement.
Then goes to increment or
Increment.
decrement. Again goes to condition. This is a loop,
Mm.
na? Right. There are
Yes.
many things are there to discuss in for loop. Just we are understanding about, first of all, the basic thing.
Mhm.
This is how the basic thing of for loop will work. Okay, right?
Okay.
Then we'll see
Okay.
different ways of writing the for loop. That's a later case, right? But as of
Mhm.
now, just we're discussing about the basic thing. First goes to initialization, then to condition, then to statements, increment, decrement, again condition, until the given condition becomes false. When the condition is false, where does control go? Control goes to the next statement. Okay, folks, am I clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. This is where we are going to stop the session for today. And its related statements, examples will be discussed on next session. Okay. That next session will be on Monday.
Monday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Monday. And I'm going to upload the document now into our Ashoka IT portal, from where you can able to download it. Folks, am I
Thank you
clear?
so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah.
Everyone.
Wish you the
Bye.
same. Yeah. Thanks. Bye.